G'day, Shane Dowling here from kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now I just want to talk about the article I've published today, Saturday the 6th of November 2021. It relates to federal MPs Christian Porter and Andrew Laming teaming up with Channel 10 political reporter Peter Van Onselen to send a defamation threat to one woman, Gemma Carey, and they all use the same lawyer, Rebekah Giles, and she sent an email with a concerns notice from each of them. 3 concerns notices in total. Now, a concerns notice is what you send when you believe you've been defamed and you want the situation to be rectified, an apology or a retraction or deletion of, say, the Twitter tweet that you published online and you want it deleted, or a Facebook post you want it deleted, etc. So you send a concerns notice outlining what the problem is and how you want it rectified. Now, for one person to get one concerns notice, that can be fairly intimidating, especially if you've never had it before. To get 3 concerns notices from 3 men, 2 federal politicians and a federal political reporter in the one email would be extremely intimidating for most people. And that was the design of it, clearly. Rebekah Giles knew exactly what she was doing, and she would have had to have notified the 3 clients, Christian Porter, Andrew Laming and Peter Van Onselen. Otherwise she'd be breaching her duty to them to say, if she failed to tell them that she was going to send it in one email and attach all 3 concerns notices. Now that's important because Peter Van Onselen is now saying that he didn't know about it, it wasn't coordinated. Well, it's not believable. He's saying that online, but nowhere have I seen where he said he's going to sack his lawyer. Nowhere have I seen he said he's going to make a complaint to the New South Wales Law Society about her conduct in sending all 3 at once. So he can deny it all he likes, but it's just not believable. She would have had an obligation to notify all 3 she was going to send it at once. Peter Van Onselen is well known for supporting Christian Porter in relation to rape allegations against him. He's copped a lot of criticism for it. So for him to deny that it wasn't coordinated is just not believable, especially when he's taken no action against his own lawyer for doing it. What makes it so disgusting is Peter Van Onselen has also used Twitter to bully, intimidate, harass Gemma Carey, and also Nina Funnell, who's I suppose best described as a support person for a lot of survivors of sexual assault and domestic abuse, etc. Peter Van Onselen is claiming he's been defamed, and then he's going on there just bullying and intimidating and bringing up private information from what I can see. Peter Van Onselen could easily find himself being sued or on the end of charges if he doesn't watch himself. But let's have a look at the documents I put in the article. Now the first document is the email that Rebekah Giles or her staff have sent to Gemma Carey. It doesn't say much, but at the bottom of the email you can see the 3 concerns notices attached. One's got concerns notice P, concerns notice A and concerns notice C. It's clearly Peter Van Onselen, first one, the second one is Andrew Laming and the third one's Christian Porter. Like I've said, that's clearly designed to intimidate. Now I've got a tweet from Grace Tame, who's Australian of the Year, and she's made the point that the power imbalance between 3 of Australia's most powerful men and a disabled expectant mother, who's also a survivor of grooming and child sexual abuse, is extreme. Gemma has previously spoken out about alleged sexual harassment by Laming on a flight to Sydney. Well, some might argue they're not 3 of Australia's most powerful men, but they are when it comes to access to the media. Peter Van Onselen has obviously got access on a daily basis with his news stories he does for Channel 10. He also writes for The Australian, and you'll see him on TV shows like The Insiders from time to time. So he's well capable of responding to anyone's allegations against him. And the federal MPs, Porter and Laming, they can call a press conference at any time. The media show up, they can say what they want, and not all the time, but generally it'll be reported. Now if you go down to the tweet from Peter Van Onselen, it's quite disgusting and extremely cowardly. Now Nina Funnell as I've spoken about before. Says, this is the email sent to author Gemma Carey last week, threatening her with defamation from Christian Porter, Peter Van Onselen and Andrew Lemming. She's got here, it's actually Laming. There's nothing wrong with her tweeting that. She's getting it out there. The two federal politicians, the public have a right to know. Now, a guy called Ben Hopkins, don't know him, but he's blocked me on Twitter for whatever reason, says, hey, Peter Van Onselen, what's the point of this GoFundMe? Surely $150,000 is more than enough to cover the cost of a lawyer's letter if the offending tweet has been deleted and an apology given. Now, Nina Funnell set up a GoFundMe crowdfunding page to raise funds for legal costs, and it's already raised over $150,000. And Ben Hopkins makes a valid point. But when he sends that tweet, Ben Hopkins, Nina Funnell would get a notification too. Now, Peter Van Onselen has responded, I thought about setting up a GoFundMe page to upgrade my boat, but then I realised I've already got one with over 125k in it and counting. And he's making reference obviously to the GoFundMe page that Nina Funnell set up to cover women's legal costs, Gemma Carey's legal costs, and also other women who might find themselves on the receiving end of concerns notices from Peter Van Onselen, Christian Porter or Andrew Laming. Then Peter Van Onselen also says, thanks to everyone donating. In that tweet it's quite childish, quite disgusting. He's belittling not just Nina Funnell, he's belittling Gemma Carey. And then when he says thanks to everyone donating, he's belittling everyone who's donating. They're not just donating to Gemma Carey, they're also donating to other women who might find themselves on the receiving end of concerns notices. And we all know, it's well documented, that Andrew Laming has been sending them all over the place. Really, that's online harassment by Peter Van Onselen to do that. His Twitter account's blocked from most people. He has 180,000 followers, but only people who he proves are allowed to actually see what he's written. This particular Twitter message was sent to me, so that's how I can see it, but I can't see his account. I know he's published other tweets on his account, and they're quite disturbing from what I can see. He's denying any collusion with Christian Porter or Andrew Laming, but that's not credible at all. How is it they all using the same lawyer? Now, Christian Porter is well known. He was using Rebekah Giles. She would show up to press conferences to get her face on the TV news, etc., promote her law firm. So it's well known that she was Christian Porter's lawyer. And so what are we meant to believe? That Peter Van Onselen just by random luck ended up using Rebekah Giles as well for his lawyer? You know, it's a total and utter joke. He's not credible, Peter Van Onselen. He's lost all credibility, especially with that tweet there, belittling Nina Funnell and Gemma Carey and the people who are donating to the fundraiser. He really needs to watch himself, because some of the stuff he's tweeting is just not acceptable in any shape or form. And now they've got some funds, they've got a lawyer, let's watch this space over the next few days and let's see what happens. He needs to pull his head in and move on. I've seen I've been told what Gemma Carey tweeted about him. It was a nothing tweet, not even worth worrying about, but for whatever reason he's decided to lawyer up and start sending concerns notices. Maybe he wanted to impress his good mate, Christian Porter, who knows. Anyhow, I'll make sure you visit my website. I've got the article on there. I've got links to a lot more information. You can have a better look at the tweets and the letter that was sent, etc. Other than that, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is free. And if you do visit my website, make sure you sign up for the free email subscription, and every time I publish a new article, you'll get an email letting you know there's an article that'll be read. It's normally about once or twice a week. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.